I spent the past couple of weeks trying to send a ping pong ball through a paddle and it's not going the way it should. After some research, I think I found a solution, but it's going to take some 3D printed parts. I reached out to about a dozen people and no one got back to me. So I bought my own and we're going to learn how to design parts and print them. I'll spare you the unboxing and setup since it's supposed to take about 10 minutes and this is the first 3D printer I've ever seen in real life, and I'll read instructions at a 7th grade level. We're going to start with printing this boat since every video I've watched said to print one as a benchmark of sorts. That's going to take 38 minutes, which should give me plenty of time to learn CAD, and when learning something new, I do what everyone does.
Hello everyone, today we are going to learn how to make a can with...
I need to design a de-leveled style nozzle. I don't know what that means or how it works, but it's exactly what YouTuber I Did a Thing used, so it should work. That looks about right, so I'm just going to check the dimensions. What do you mean zero volume? It has volume. It's a... After hours of trying to fix this, I am once again reminded of the harsh reality that everything good must come to an end. Like how your parents put you down and never picked you up again, or when that girl you were seeing told you that yours was perfect because the big one's hurt. What did she mean by that? What did she mean by that? Oh shit, the boat! And here it is, my first ever print, and it doesn't look half bad. I don't notice anything glaringly wrong, so I guess the printer is good. But what I did notice is this weird line. It looks like it's programmed to leak a little bit before the action starts, so I'm gonna need a scraper because I am not touching my printer's pre-cut. I mean, if that's on all the prints, then one might get stuck on this plate, and I'm gonna need a tool to help with that. Yeah, let's go with that one. We can cut that weird part out, right? Since I'm gonna make tools, I might as well make a tool holder to keep everything in one place while I figure out why this thing doesn't work. But like Lenny in A Field of Rabbits, I got distracted. And do you know who else loves rabbits? My nieces and nephews. And they also love Legos. And Legos are squares and can be put together fast. And what else is square and built for speed? A speed square. I know they're triangles, but let's not get into that, because carpenters use them and they also need a sand stuff, so sandpaper holder. And you know what else needs holding? My attention span, I gotta focus. I am so off track. I'm supposed to be printing a nozzle to send this ping pong ball into the stars at Mach. I didn't change anything and it works. So it's just like my ex-girlfriend and runs purely off of my frustration. Millimeters? What's that in American? I am more excited than the kids whose parents are getting divorced when they realize they get 2 Christmases. Not only is this my first start-to-finished project that's printing, this nozzle will let me make the world's fastest ping pong ball, and the printer itself will let me do so much more stuff on the channel that I wouldn't be able to do otherwise. So subscribe to see everything else I'm going to be getting up to. So here is my first print from start to finish. It's supposed to go through the small bit and get blasted out the big bit at a faster speed, but it didn't really fit, so I printed a slightly bigger one that also didn't fit. So I designed a plug that prints faster so I can get the diameter right before spending all that time making another full-scale one. The first plug was a bit too small, so I printed a couple other sizes and found the one that fit. Then I realized there's a problem with the funnel design in that there's no good way to secure it in place, and it's very thin, so it feels a bit fragile for what I'm going to use it for. To fix this, I made a solid piece with the shape of the funnel as a negative space inside it, so it can't wobble, and hopefully it'll stay together since I plan on hitting it with 150 psi repeatedly through testing. It fits snug and won't get blown through the pipe because of the lip that I put on it, so it's finally time to get everything together. I cut the pipe to size and sand it, and on the big end I'm using a coupling to attach it to the vacuum cannon, and on the small end I'm using a PVC union so that I can put a burst disc on the pressure chamber side. But I am going to take this outside to glue it. Here it is, assembled, and now it's time to send this little plastic ball past the sound barrier. Thanks for sticking with me this long, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.